welcome to another BESEATV interview. I'm Kayla Chung, and today we have with us the very brand new Pho Queue Crew, which we're going to spell on the screen to make sure you know what I'm saying if I've said it wrong. Please do share this if you enjoy what you hear, but first of all, let's let the guys introduce themselves.
Hey!
Who wants
to go first? Hi, my name is Marianne. I play bass, I play violin, I play a little bit of keys and a bit of backing vocals in the band.
And then, Itch, do you want to go next?
Hi, I'm Itch. I'm a lyricist, poet, rapper, and that's Jojo over there.
Yeah, that's me. Hi, I'm also a violin/viola player, play piano and sing and things. So, yeah.
So we are missing one. We are missing Bubba T, our DJ producer.
Yeah. Oh, okay, cool. I was gonna say, like, yeah, I pick you guys because I just like you look so cool and all the instruments you play and something. I'm very jealous because yeah, I love all those instruments, and the fact that you've brought them all together is just so cool.
Yeah.
And like when I first saw your video, it was so great. Maybe if you want to tell us a bit about, I saw your story why you started. So maybe say a little bit about why you actually started up.
Well, I mean, really, it was a case of we're all musicians anyway. But when COVID-19 hit, we saw these hate crimes rise, and we saw the racism getting worse. What we consider daily racism, what we see happen every single day. We saw people get braver and braver and braver to a point it was just acceptable to say things. We were like, we need to do something about this. We need to make a stand somehow. So a lot of us, it's not just us as a band who've come together, making links to people like yourself, with many other groups online who have formed. It seems that there's this new generation now who are willing to know their self-worth and are willing to stand up and demand respect and demand love. And, when we love ourselves and respect ourselves this much, how can other people not love us? So that's really what this band is about.
Man, you're tearing me up right now.
Early, it's 11:10.
So tell us a bit. You've when I first found out about you guys, you'd only released your first single, but you've released the second one now. Do you want to talk a bit more about those?
Yeah, sure thing. So on Friday we had our second release of #StopAsianHate Freestyle, which was like quite a spontaneous and really quickly brought together reaction to a culmination of things that were happening, but in particular the really unfortunate and terrible tragedy happening in Atlanta with the shooting involving a number of Asian women. And it was kind of like born out of a conversation, and then we were just like literally threw it together, and it really came together so quickly because we were just really all together in that same zone. And I think that's why it's quite a emotive but also like really direct kind of musical call to arms, which we just wanted to like hit home really clearly to everyone.
Yes, if you send the links to the BESEATV Gmail afterwards, we'll make sure they go in the description so people can find them.
Great, thank you.
Yeah. So what about your first single? It was filmed in Chinatown, wasn't it, as well? You have a video for that.
Yeah.
It was filmed in Chinatown in lockdown. It was quite difficult for us because we didn't really know what we were going to do. We just thought, okay, let's go to Chinatown and just figure it out, and we'll walk around and just film stuff and figure it out. And some of the guys were everyone who was involved, or everyone in the crew was so like there for the love, and it was cool. It felt like, all right, we're doing something together,
Yeah, you could feel that vibe, it come through when I watched it. You could definitely feel it. So
nice.
you guys have got like a demo coming up, is that right? So there's going to be music, but it's also going to be quite political.
It's political first. Yeah, May the 23rd, we're doing a demonstration of unity in Chinatown. It's the first sort of demonstration of unity in the UK that's been since COVID. We've got really great speakers. We've got Sarah Owens, Labour MP, the first BESEA MP in the UK. We've got the Chinese Community Centre coming down and talking. Daniel York Lowe is coming down talking. We've got and we're in talks with various other groups as well that we're going to announce, but we're currently making inroads for our second announcements with more underrepresented groups that we're searching out, such as Filipino nurses, etc. But it's going to be cool, and yeah, there's going to be music at the end. It's going to be as much of an angry demonstration as it is a celebration of joy and unity, and Asian culture and people who love that. So it's going to be a really exciting time. We don't know if 10 people are going to come down or if 1,000 people are going to come down. We have no idea, but it doesn't really matter. Like, all we can do is what we can do, and like create little sparks and see if anything catches fire, and keep on doing that and keep on doing that and keep on doing that until something does. So yeah, we're really excited, and we're incredibly unexperienced and incredibly scared. And it's a lot of organization and a lot of just kind of having to hold your nose and dive in, and go, somebody's got to do it, so let's just do it. But everyone's been really supportive and really cool. So yeah, we're excited about it.
Yeah, I know that fear of like jumping in, because we don't have like a Mid-Autumn Festival in Bristol, or we didn't have for the Chinese and East Asian community, and I kind of decided a few years ago to start putting on like a Moon Festival. And yeah, the first one where I was just doing it on myself, it's really scary, isn't it? But I think like if you just do something that feels right, like people join in and they support and they follow, and it works out all right, I think
so, because I mean, we've got I've got a meeting later today with Stop Asian Hate UK, and we're talking about like, you know, organizing nationwide a series of nationwide demonstrations now. Right. So it's just like from a little thing, then they've reached out to me from this, and now we're going to try and organize something bigger. So it's nice to see how actually a movement can snowball like that with unity, you know.
Yeah, that's amazing. Well, you know, I'm in Bristol, so if you ever need to chat to anyone in Bristol, that's where I'm at, opposite side of the country to you guys. So yeah, definitely spreading the word.
We'll hit you up.
Yeah. So that's like really great. That's so much that you've done in such a short time. What do you think's next for you guys? Have you not thought that far ahead, or have you got like big plans, big visions, or just next steps?
We've released another single called Burn Hollywood Down with a video. It's about the representation of Asians on screen in Hollywood, and about the need for that to change. It starts off fairly personal and becomes a rallying call to arms. We shot the video in London in a warehouse where they were very cool and let us smash up a bunch of TVs and things. And we're really excited about this song. We think it's, you know, one of our best, and we have releases planned out for the rest of the year.
Amazing. So do you think, like, this is me always looking into the positive future, like when this action isn't needed anymore, and you guys have succeeded, and everyone's together and everyone's loved and respected and everyone's treated equally, it's all love, there's no hate. Do you think you guys will still be making music for the music, or is it very much about the activism and music rolled into one?
I mean, there's different elements in this band, you know. There's certainly, you know, we all come from different backgrounds and all have our own kind of thing that we bring in. Marianne and Jojo come from sort of more classical backgrounds where they're playing like classical instruments. They're like real musicians. And me and Bubba T are like just a couple of chances, you know what I mean?
No, don't be silly. What are you saying?
On their talent, really. So for me and Bubba T, we'll probably be out back chilling and listening to these guys play.
That's not true. We all contribute musically, and I think since we've all been making music from the beginning anyway, I mean, we're probably not going to stop anytime soon. Yeah.
And that's what I love, that mix of the classical and the more contemporary, you know. I love that mix. So that's one of the reasons, as well as the movement, why, you know, I was so intrigued by what you guys were doing.
Thank you so much. I think as well, like, I agree, even though we came together from the catalyst was something that was like negative, you know, like this hatred towards Asians, and it's kind of brought us all together musically and culturally, because we us three are mixed Asian. we all bring different things to the mix, and so we kind of rely on each other to like fill in the gaps so that we make a really solid whole. And when we did come together and finally met in person, like we just clicked like really easily and really quickly. So as a unit, we're really strong. So in my mind, I have no doubt that we would like musically still be doing stuff in the future, however long into the future it takes for you know, our cause to not be needed. But I know that we're still going to be here.
Well, that's amazing, because I love the sound of your music as well as the message behind it. So it's good to know that I'll have many more years to enjoy your music well after you know, you've achieved all love and no hate for Asians. Yeah, that's amazing. Is there any last things you want to say, as well as share where people can get you? We'll put them up on the screen as well if you email them after.
Yeah, just like thanks very much for having this interview. Thanks very much for what you're doing. You know, I've been following you since day one and seeing what you're doing within the community and what you're doing for arts and culture within the community. And I think that that's very important, just as important as anything else. I think that the idea that people can bring about culture and show that, look, this is important and that it's needed, and not everything has to have a fucking, not that everything has to have a price tag on it. You know, that's an important thing. So thank you for what you do. You can find out more about us at /Pho Queue Crew on TikTok, Instagram, everything, Facebook, YouTube, and sign up. Thank you very much.
Yeah. You can see us on Spotify as well, or all the streaming platforms for every single that we've got out.
Okay, well, there you have it. We've had the amazing Itch, Jojo, and Marianne from the Pho Queue Crew, 3 of the 4 amazing peeps behind the band. You heard it here first. Don't forget, all the info they've shared and all their music will be put in links on screen and in the description. Thanks everyone for joining us. Like, subscribe, and share if you enjoyed it to show support for what we're doing. I will see you all in the next one. Bye.
Bye. Thank you.